Hi there everybody and happy Video Monday. Teshia here. For this week's video, I want to answer a question regarding sugar that I received through my Facebook page from the lovely Jasmine. So Jasmine writes, Teshia, do you have any advice on ditching sugar? I've tried a million times but always go back. Would really appreciate any help that you can provide. Okay, so to begin, Jasmine, this has nothing to do with a lack of self-control on your part. This has nothing to do with a lack of self-discipline. Sugar is a powerful, addictive substance. It is crazy. It is a drug. So basically, guys, what happens is this. When you eat sugar, it affects a certain part of your brain called the nucleus accumbens. And essentially what happens is the sugar causes the center of your brain, the reward center, to produce dopamine. Dopamine makes you feel really good, high even. However, what happens is if you eat sugar often, if you're eating large amounts of sugar, if you're eating, sugar all day long, these receptor sites in your brain, they become dull and less responsive. So in order to feel that same feeling that we all love, guess what? You need more sugar, not just the usual maybe chocolate bar. Maybe you now will need 2 chocolate bars to get your brain to give you that same high. So you can see the problem here. This is the same process as addiction, whether it be sugar, whether it be caffeine, whether it be alcohol. The way that the body is the way that the substance is interacting with your body and with your brain is the same. So I would really take a look at your relationship with sugar. Is it about just enjoying that treat, or is it possible that you are depressed? Is it possible that maybe the neurotransmitters in your brain aren't working right, and maybe, that's what's making you crave? Like, that's usually the case with, for example, PMS. Our body is producing less serotonin, less dopamine, and so what happens is you crave more. So there's a scientific explanation for this. There's a biochemical explanation. Sometimes this is the case with depression as well. Someone close to me has depression, and she always finds that in the winter, like, all she wants is carbs. She tends to get depressed in the winter. All she wants is carbs, all day long, carbs, 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 carbs. And that's her body trying to get that up, trying to find that lift. Now, the problem is the lift is temporary, and this can be a really vicious cycle. So, first of all, it's also possible that there's nothing wrong with you. You may not, so some of the issues, for example, or some of the health-related conditions that can cause sugar cravings are things like adrenal fatigue, candida, hormonal imbalance, PCOS, and so on. So it's possible, though, it's very possible that you don't have any of these things and that you have simply fallen prey to sugar's addictive quality. And this is most people. This is something that almost everyone is dealing with. Even myself personally, I've actually been having sugar cravings a little bit, and I was thinking about it today, and I think it's because I've increased my consumption of grains. Even though I've been choosing healthy whole grains like quinoa and buckwheat, these still turn into sugar. So I established this morning that I need to get that a little bit under control. So what I've done in the past, and what I recommend that you maybe try, is a sugar detox to allow those receptor sites in your brain to become more sensitive again, so that you can then go back to just having sugar in your life in a really balanced, moderate way. You shouldn't be eating sugar all day long. Now, when approaching a sugar detox, I want to say to you, I would recommend including alcohol, fruit, and grains in this. And I know that fruit and whole grains are good sugars, but again, it may just be that you're doing them too much, and again, just having, and because of that, becoming a little leptin resistant, becoming a little bit, again, dull in those receptor sites. So just getting it under control for a little bit by eliminating all sources. So what you can do is, 2-week sugar detox, 30 days, something like that. Now that said, it ain't easy, especially if, again, you are addicted. So Jasmine was asking what she can do about this. And I would say, Jasmine, like, the first thing is deciding how you want to keep this, like how you want sugar to be in your life, because I'm not all about like saying you can never have sugar again, you must friend, because you mentioned you've ditched it and you always go back. So it may just be finding that right amount. Maybe the reason that you're going back is because you ban it altogether, so in that case that wouldn't be the best approach for you. But if you really want to get it under control, I would say 30 days and then just start having moderate amounts, or make a deal with yourself. One good thing, guys, is that you could just avoid processed sugar. The grains and fruit for a lot of people are not going to be an issue. So you could just emphasize no processed food. Those are the kinds that affect your brain the most. Now, you might say, that's hard, and how do you do that, and that sucks. And like, I know it sucks. Some of those foods can be really delicious. I know, I do eat them from time to time, and honestly, every time I do, I feel that high, especially because I'm so sensitive, because I haven't had those in my life at all on a regular basis. I'm so sensitive to it now that I can go, oh, I gotta make sure I don't have that again tomorrow, because I can see how that could be a vicious cycle really, really fast. Luckily, I have a lot of reflection all the time too from my clients who are experiencing this, and by being able to help them, it reflects back on me why I need to keep it under control. So I know it sucks. I know those foods are effing delicious, but nothing matters more than how you feel. Nothing matters more than, your own sense of confidence and energy levels and all that stuff. And all of these are going to be affected if you have a sugar addiction, for sure. So beyond that, here are some tips for how you can combat your sugar addiction. Number 1, magnesium. If you have a magnesium deficiency, you could be experiencing more cravings for sugar. Magnesium deficiency is really common. So I would try incorporating an extra 200 milligrams at least of magnesium per day from a supplement for a while, and you can see if that helps. Another thing that I like to do if I feel a sugar craving coming on is a little bit of apple cider vinegar and water. Swish it back. It tends to just take it away. Brushing your teeth, that minty taste. A piece of that like natural gum that you can find in the health food store. Something minty will help to blunt it. The thing that I find that on a regular basis really helps me is fermented vegetables. So sauerkraut, natural sauerkraut. These fermented vegetables are really healthy for your gut, and if your gut is out of balance, then you're going to crave sugar for sure. And most people's guts are out of balance, and so this is a great thing to do. Also, again, that fermented taste, similar to the vinegar, it just has a way of taking away those cravings, so you can try that. The other supplement that can be really helpful, and I've recommended to clients in the past who are struggling with this, is L-glutamine. So L-glutamine is a specific amino acid, and it is awesome for killing sugar cravings. It also helps to heal the gut. So double whammy there. So you can try buying L-glutamine powder at a health food store, and just when you feel that sugar craving coming on, take a serving of L-glutamine and wait about 10-15 minutes, and you'll likely find that the craving dissipates. So as always, I hope this is helpful to you guys, and I'm thinking maybe we could even do a community sugar detox soon, something through my Facebook page, and I can offer tips and such on the page, maybe in November. Let me know what you think. If you want to message me, Teshia Mahar and the Home of Living Live is my Facebook page, and my website is www.teshiamahar.com. And as always, if you ever need more help with any of these things, whether it be sugar addiction, whether it be hormone imbalance, whether it be pre-diabetes, whether it be anything you could think of, cancer prevention, natural therapies for cancer, anything you could think of, I would love to help you and offer you some personal consulting. So if that's something that interests you, if you ever want to have a session with me, again, feel free to email me through my website, through my Facebook page. Have an awesome week, everybody. Happy Video Monday, happy fall, and have a great week. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. Bye, Jasmine. Hope this was helpful to you, babe.